Hey, Bruce, did I do okay with that intro?
You're right. Okay, 1 minute. No paper, no lobster, no bull.
Hey, Bruce, is that intro okay? What I
didn't either, but that's what they put.
Okay, good. Oh, I need to touch up my lips again. Oh.
Yeah, well, you got a minute. I like it.
Welcome to BluesToDo TV with Marlee Walker. Tonight, we feature a trendsetter from the early 60s on, a band leader, a singer, guitarist who paved the road that Bonnie Raitt traveled, the one and only Alice Stuart and the Formerlys. Plus, we give you the latest in the BluesToDo calendar. Our CD of the week, Walter Wolfman Washington, Doing That Funky Thing on Zoho Records. All of this and more on BluesToDo TV, your connection to blues in the Pacific Northwest and beyond, with a winner of over 20 blues awards and still singing the blues, Marlee Walker.
It is Friday night, live television right here on Channel 29 and 77. I am thrilled to be here. Actually, been looking forward to this show for quite some time. Alice Stuart and the Formerlys, we had some scheduling to figure out, but we got it figured out. So tonight they will be our live guests. We also have a live studio audience because Alice is a popular girl. So yes, indeed, we're going to have some clapping going on, and it does increase the vibe. Plus, it's hot out there, so now it's hot in here. We've been freezing all winter. Where were you people anyway? All right, so looking forward to it. An exciting show tonight. Starting off, everybody feels it. The reason of the week for the blues. Actually, a couple of places taken devastation from Mother Nature. So going back to Willie Dixon's pen, one of my favorite songs that he does, and a new version of it from Lurie Bell. We're going to play you some Mighty Earthquake and Hurricane, and just send out a prayer and a positive feeling for millions of people that are homeless, and thousands, it sounds like many more than we'd like to know, are not going to find their families. So think about all the people in China, in, what is it, Burma, Myanmar, either one anyway. Think about peeps devastated by hurricanes and earthquakes, and we're going to listen to Willie Dixon, done by Lurie Bell on his latest on BluesToDo TV.
The earth cracked open with breathing fire. Everybody's running under, ready to die. Some going crazy, some insane, saying, save me from the mighty hurricane. People scrambling on the run like they were hit with the atom bomb. Some
nice music going, Mighty Earthquake and Hurricane, as we do our Civil Rights Card of the Week. Yeah, as a matter of fact, it is something I got permission to do. I'm pretty excited about it. The blues and civil rights connected right at the hip. And if you don't know your history, we do a little piece of it every week, thanks to the Library of Congress and the Civil Rights Movement knowledge cards put out by Pomegranate. We're very thankful to them for letting us do this every week. Just a little tiny piece. Just give me a minute. Joanne Gibson Robinson is the picture we're going to show on screen. And if you think you can't do anything about it, you can. She, in 1954, an English professor at Alabama State College and a president of the Women's Political Council, WPC, of Montgomery, Alabama. She wrote the mayor that a black boycott of the city's buses might occur if abusive drivers were not controlled and segregated seating practices improved. Almost 19 months later, hearing immediately of Rosa Parks' arrest for refusing to give up her bus seat to a white passenger, Robinson surreptitiously, that means she kind of went on her own, mimeographed 35,000 flyers in the dead of night. That was a lot. Mimeographing, you know, with the in the dead of night, she got 35,000 flyers done requesting that all African Americans boycott the buses on the day of Parks's trial. The next morning, she delivered flyers to WPC, that's the Women's Political Council, workers who distributed them throughout Montgomery. Robinson became a quiet but essential player in the Montgomery Improvement Association, which directed the boycott. Subjected to threats and violence, she described years later her acid-damaged Chrysler with pride. It had become the most beautiful car in the world to me. Again, thanks to the Civil Rights Movement knowledge cards, the Library of Congress, and Pomegranate for publishing these cards. A picture of her there. Joanne Gibson Robinson, 1912 to 1992, one of the people in the Civil Rights Movement you may not have heard of before, but we all play a part, don't we? And before we get into our CD of the Week, thank you very much, doing a great job in there, Steve, already. Take a look at that picture behind me. I don't know, Jeffrey, if you can, my director, Jeffrey, tonight, if you can get me out of the picture and just show what's behind me on the green screen. That is a bunch of guitars that Margene took a picture of at the EMP. So I just wanted to stop and take a look at that. We got some great culture in Seattle, and we got to stop and take a look sometimes. If you haven't seen that, it is huge. It's a mountain, a huge mountain of guitars, and that's just a piece of it. So anyway, that's our virtual set for the night. Thank you, Margene. All right, Walter Wolfman Washington, our CD of the Week, doing the funky thing. Let's listen to our first track of our CD of the Week. Thanks for being here.
It was early that Monday morning when Katrina came creeping through. She gave just enough warning to let you know that she wasn't afraid. She had winds that bent trees, and she had water in the streets above your knees. I'm telling you, she was nothing nice. That Katrina was nothing nice. I'm telling you, still Katrina.
Oh, that one's called I'm Back. We're back. Actually, I'm back. It's, New Orleans-based artist, the one and only Walter Wolfman Washington. He actually has Dr. John playing the Hammond B3 on that particular track. And, yes, both from New Orleans and both feeling it and getting it back together. So this album, great new one from Walter Wolfman Washington on the Zoho record label. Let's listen to another track, our CD of the Week, doing the funky thing here on BluesToDo TV.
Easing through my days, I know you must be there. I can smell your brain. Scroll until dawn, I can see the sunlight through the trees. All the leaves are dancing like angels in the breeze. I'm the Wolfman Washington, the shepherd of the flock. A wolf and sheep slogan, but you know what I'm talking about. Come here, baby, spend some time with me. Everything is alright, just let your mind go free. Look
the fans, it is time to dig in the basement for your circular fan. And I missed mine tonight for some reason. I know you're feeling it. It's still probably 80-something here in Seattle. It's our first or second warm day of the season. And our second track on our CD of the week from Walter Wolfman Washington, that was from Doin The Funky Thing on the Zoho record label. The man played behind Johnny Adams, behind Irma Thomas, behind Lee Dorsey, all kinds of New Orleans favorites. And so he knows how to play guitar. He also knows how to create a song and has a thinking man's musician. He's a thinking man musician. So did I say that right? Yeah, he thinks. Anyway, give me another track. One more from Walter Wolfman Washington's brand new release on the Zoho record label, Doin The Funky Thing, here on BluesToDo TV.
Could be done not so long ago when we were young. We just wrote all the words just like that, just like that. We just wrote all the words just like that, just like that. In our lives we've been up before, loving, laughing, and living lives. Oh, the feeling we couldn't do no wrong. You know that we were strong. As time passed, life came slipping by. What once was April, but now it's July.
Yeah, we do that every week, our CD of the week, so we feature something brand new. We like to share the new stuff with you on the funky side of the blues, but we're always in the pocket somewhere. All right, we're going to do a brief calendar, then we're going to have Alice Stuart and the Formerlys play some live music for you, so stick around. We'll be right with you. Calendar gets pretty hot this time of year. Yes, the festival season's kicking in. Smokin' Joe Kubek got one more date with Benoist King in town, their brand new Alligator record release you might have heard somewhere on the radio. Let's hope so. And yes, I'll get that date set. Smokin' Joe Kubek, Benoist King. Here's a track on BluesToDo TV.
Can't stay away too long. Got to get right back. Hey, baby, that's my home. Now when I'm in New York, it's a different groove. People up there always on the move, but my heart's in Texas. Can't stay away too long. I gotta get right back. Hey, baby, that's my home.
BluesToDo calendar. I believe it was Saturday. They're going to play the Upstage, Smokin' Joe Kubek and the Benoist King Band at Jazz Bones tonight in Tacoma, the 16th of May. Yes, number 2, Lloyd Jones up at Tailgater Joe's this weekend, part of that Everett Festival. They got a couple of days going on, so give me a Lloyd Jones track, will you? Always our favorite, one of our favorites out of Portland, on that Criminal record label at one point or another. Yes, indeed. It's BluesToDo TV. Let's see here. Lloyd Jones and the struggle. Yes, indeed. As I said, 2 days, 2 nights up in Everett. And they've got a thing on Saturday if you need an all-ages opportunity, 2 p.m. at Chopsticks. It's a free master class. Learn 12-bar blues and improv clinic at a jam hosted by Robbie Johnson, Lloyd Jones, Jeff Hayes, John Vincer Davidson, all going to be Vinit. There we go. My eyes are going. Anyway, that's Saturday, May 17th at 2 p.m. at Chopsticks. Yeah, cool opportunity to hang out with Lloyd if you're an all-ages person. All right, give me some Terry Evans. Terry Evans Band going to be at the Upstage tonight. And let's see, I got another one. They'll be at the Rockfish Saturday. Here's a little bit of Terry Evans for you on BluesToDo TV.
It's an uphill climb to the top of the mountain. And you gotta keep scratching just to get over. Yeah, just to get over. If you carry a dream around in your soul, oh, don't let negative energy take control. Don't remember to keep your eye on the prize. That's what you gotta do.
Yes, indeed. Terry Evans, as I said, at the Upstage, and also, where else did I say? There it is. It's at the Rockfish. He's at the Rockfish Saturday night, the 17th, with his band. Look for the Sunbanks Blues Festival this weekend, too. A big lineup. DK4. They got... well, the Nightcats. It's no longer got Little Charlie in it, but Rick Estrin's still leading the band, so the Nightcats are also going to be headlining out there. Randy Oxford Band. They got Zydeco with Filet Gumbo. Son Jack Jr. is going to be on the TV show in June, and he's going to be out there this weekend as well. And Delta Moon. Oh, Malcolm Clark. What are you doing out there on Saturday? Yeah, he's in our studio audience tonight from the Washington Blues Society. You're going to kick it off on Saturday at noon, I see. And Teresa James and the Rhythm Tramps. Here's a sample. I believe that's what's next. Am I right?
Colvane.
Oh, Colvane. They're out there, too. Give me a sample of Colvane here on BluesToDo TV.
Don't know when it changed, don't know where it turned. I'm tired of crying, tired of feeling burned. Still want that same thing, to live for love, not for the pain or the sting, but the joy that it brings. It's peace of mind that I'm fighting for, so I kill these blues, kill these blues. I use a knife 'cause it's up close and
That's right, Colvane, formerly known as the Rose City Kings. You might have seen him as the Rose City Kings. Colvane now leads the band, Highway 99 Blues Club. They'll be Saturday, May 17th, doing a CD party that night. And also at Sunbanks, as I said, on whatever day I said they were going to be there. Anyway, you can always check this out at BluesToDo.com. We've got a full calendar there and printed out without all these marks on it. What did I do? I have no idea. Anyway, lots of fun stuff coming. I wanted to mention Big Daddy's on Thursday is going to have a benefit for Fisher House. I mentioned this before, for veterans' families, so that they can support the veterans that need their support, need their love when they're in the hospital here at Veterans Hospital. We need a Fisher House, kind of like a Ronald McDonald's house. You know what I'm talking about. And LJ Porter is leading a benefit, again, Thursday, May 22nd, help the soldiers out and their families. Riding with the Queen. She's going to have Timeless Soul out there. You can find out more at FisherHouseVAP.org. Okay, that's Thursday the 22nd. If you want next weekend, we got the Folk Life Festival. We got Del Rey is playing at the Crossroads Mall with Craig Flory on Friday night, a week from tonight. And also, Tacoma Jazz and Blues Festival happens next weekend, the same weekend as the Northwest Folk Life Festival. And we're going to do a Rock the Blues event at the Rocksport. That's my next appearance, Saturday, May 24th. Actually, my next appearance is tonight at Egan's at 11 o'clock. We'll have a jam, our first ever after TV show jam. So if you want to meet and greet with our live guests tonight in person, you can probably do that. Alice Stuart and the Formerlys are guests tonight. I think, I got one more to do, don't I? Okay, one more track. This is Teresa James. She'll be at Sunbanks this weekend. Give a listen. She's great. Here's a track.
All-time love. There was one of those days I should have stayed in bed. That monkey on my back had gotten into my head. I thought I was steady, ready for what was next. I get a long distance call, collect from my ex.
It is Friday night, live television right here on BluesToDo TV. Wrapping it up with Teresa James on our BluesToDo calendar. More stuff coming, Hot Tuna, as I said, Folk Life. Tony Coleman's coming through town. He's going to be our guest on this TV show next week, next Friday night. And we'll kind of have a jam, a pre-Rock the Blues jam right here on BluesToDo TV. And also Crescent Boogaloo this month. Bunch of stuff from the Crescent City. If you want to know more about what's going on in New Orleans and you want to help there too, they had a hurricane there, if you might have heard about that. www.nola.com, N-O-L-A.com, a good website to check out all the latest. All right, our next guest is featured on a disc that features all kinds of blues guitar women, but she's on both the contemporary blues guitar women's side and the traditional blues guitar women's side. Tonight, we get a little bit of the contemporary. Please put your hands together. Award-winning for more than 4 decades. I think she's pushing 5 decades now being in the live music business. That's right. She paved the way for Bonnie Raitt. Please put your hands together for Alice Stuart and the Formerlys.
I've been running down a long, long, long old lonesome road. Sometimes I feel so lonesome. Hey, like a dog, I ain't got no bone. A long time man feel bad. I know a short time woman gonna make a long time man feel bad. Gonna make him think about the good time that the man might have had. Gone back to New York City, and I'm sorry
I gotta change guitars, that's right.
This next tune is a tale of the Old West, tale of love and death. Actually, I think it's lust and death. They didn't actually have time to get to the love part. They just... Actually, it's a former banjo tune, but it's been rehabilitated. Called Wild Bill.
One day as I was rambling around, I met up with a Wild Bill Jones. He was walking, he was talking to my hula gal. I forbid him for to leave her alone. I said, boy, you better leave that gal alone. Well, he said my age is 23, and I'm too old to be controlled. Well, I drew my revolver right from my waist, and I destroyed that poor boy's soul. Well, he rolled and he tumbled, he staggered and he fell. He gave out one dying groan, and he took one look at my Lula gal's face. Said, darling, I hate to see you all alone. And fasten on the handcuffs, boys, and they took me all the way to Frankfurt jail. I had no friends, I had no relations there, nobody. Oh, my baby. wraps around your long neck bottles. Let's go. Let's all go out on a spree. Yeah. Last night was the last of Wild Bill Jones, and tomorrow gonna be the last of me. Last night was the last of Wild Bill Jones, and tomorrow's gonna be the last of me. The last of me. You. It's a song Steve wrote, our keyboard player Steve Flynn. It's on our new album. Album's called Freedom. I've been having a little trouble keeping sole leather on my shoes. I got a notice from the union, I'm a little bit behind my due. There ain't much I can do about all this mess. You can't get blood out of a stone. I think I'll go down to the station, take a ride on the rhythm train. A man's been complaining I don't pay him no mind, and my children been complaining their clothes are behind the time. My friends have been saying that I ain't no good. Got 86 from a favorite bar. Think I'll go down to the station, take a ride on a rhythm train. Rhythm train is rocking, rhythm train is rolling. Don't need a ticket, it's taking me where I wanna go. Sitting back, riding, my smile goes wide. Let the whole damn world fly by outside my window. That's why I ride the rhythm train.
Riding on the rhythm train.
The rhythm train is rocking, rhythm train is rolling. I don't need a ticket, it's taking me where I wanna go. Sitting back, riding, my smile grows wide. Let the whole damn world fly by outside my window. That's why I ride rhythm train.
Riding on the rhythm train.
I really can't see any reason to get out of bed. I really can't stand these little demons running around in my head. It seems like my life story is just another 12-bar blues. I'm going to the station, take a ride on the rhythm train. Down to the station, take a ride on the rhythm train.
Alice Stuart and the Formerlys right here on BluesToDo TV. Thank you very much for coming in tonight.
Thank you for having us.
You got a bunch of pros around you here. You got a bunch of hot shots, don't you? Well, now, you call them the Formerlys.
Yeah.
This is a recent band name, right? I mean,
4
recent
years or so.
yeah. Is there a particular reason why you call the band the Formerlys?
Oh, this is a hard one.
Okay,
We're gonna let Mark answer that one.
We got a list here of who he's played with. Maybe that's it.
Yeah,
You think?
that's part of it.
That's part
Yeah.
of it. Each one of these guys has a list.
That's true.
A big list.
That's very true.
And you have a big list. I don't even think I want to read a bunch of lists tonight on TV, but just take my word for it. All four of these folks have big lists. And we got a big list of people in the studio tonight. Great to have everybody here. Let's see. Let me give the band some props. Marc Willett on the bass. Go ahead, give him some applause. We got it. We might as well use it. Matt Williams on the drums. Give it up for Matt. And the one and only Steve Flynn on the keyboards. And vocals. Well, now, you look like you're having a lot of fun up here. And I got to ask you, a sense of humor is essential, isn't it?
I'll say,
lead in the
just to
band.
be a musician, yeah.
Right. Well, yeah, just to be a musician in the first place. You got a good sense of humor in the band, all three of these guys?
Oh, absolutely.
When you add something to the band, what would you like to add? Would you like horns? Who do you add? Harmony? Do you add another guitar player? I mean,
I would
sometimes
have,
you can.
when we can afford it, we had a really great guitar player. His name is Pat Tennis. He
Okay.
plays pedal steel. He plays
You love that
everything.
pedal steel, don't
I
you?
do like
Yeah,
pedal
yeah.
steel. Yep.
Yeah, no, it's like another singing voice in the band or something.
It is.
isn't
That's
Yeah.
good. Yeah, good call.
Well, so let's go back a little for people who don't know. You have some Seattle history. 1962 World's Fair.
Yep.
All right. Is that when it took place? Help me out.
Yep,
here.
62.
I was
That's
just a
exactly
baby.
right.
Yeah, I just celebrated a birthday. Thank you very much, Mom, Dad, all my family for celebrating with me. So you led a TV show after that. Tell me about that TV show. What was that called?
It was called Hootenanny.
Hootenanny. Anybody watch that show? Really? You were there, huh? You were there.
Yeah.
They admit they're that old, huh?
Yep.
So Hootenanny, tell me, that TV show kind of came out of the World's Fair? Was it something that...
Yeah, I think they wanted to keep it going. Seattle Center was just getting going, and they wanted to keep people coming down to Seattle Center, so they...
Any chance that there's a copy of that show? Is there anybody
I
that
wish I knew the answer to that.
We'll put that out there to the audience. If anybody had a videotape machine in those days...
No.
Darn, yeah.
ancient
Would have
history.
been cool, huh?
Yeah.
So, yeah, use your memory well, will you? Tell me about radio in your youth. What did you
Radio.
listen to? Yeah.
I didn't get any radio in Chelan, Washington, which is where I'm from.
Yeah.
No, there was no radio over there.
None
So-
whatsoever?
Well, I had a shortwave radio, and sometimes I could get KOMA from Oklahoma City.
Oh, okay, right. AM.
That was pretty cool, actually, when I could get it in, but it wasn't very often.
No Wolfman Jack signals from Texas?
Well,
No?
No.
Not in Chelan. huh?
No, we had to go down to the record store and play records in the booths and stuff. That was the
Yeah.
old-fashioned...
Well, now, who would you say influenced you musically? Was it a family member? Was there somebody in your neighborhood, somebody that got you directed toward playing music or singing, or was it just something you
No, I
had to
played
do?
music all my whole life.
Yeah?
You
When
know,
was the first time you
started
picked
on
up a
piano.
guitar?
Guitar was when I came over to Seattle, and I was
Mm-hmm.
playing baritone ukulele, actually, first. And everybody else had a bigger one, so...
You wanted a bigger one, too.
Yeah.
Well, now, I heard you learned all the Burl Ives tunes. Was that
Right.
your first repertoire?
That was my first
Yeah.
folk repertoire,
Folk
yeah.
repertoire.
Mhm.
And then you started to say you played piano. When did you first play piano?
I think I started playing piano when I was about 5.
Yeah. Who do you remember listening to first? Beatles, or was it?
Oh, no. That's your era.
Oh, sorry. Busted. Okay.
Elvis Presley, Buddy Holly, Jerry Lee Lewis,
Mm-hmm.
Hank Snow.
What's it like being a legend?
Oh, gosh.
Oh God.
Oh, golly.
Oh. You're not comfortable with that yet,
Just
are you?
means that I just feel old.
Oh. I'm sorry. I don't mean to
People
do
call
that.
me a legend. I'm like, I guess if you live long enough.
I guess if you do. Well, it is true. You're starting to get more props. On the CD I mentioned, the Blues Guitar Women CD, it's a collection. All kinds of great women on that disc, including people like Memphis Minnie. I mean, who who wouldn't want to be on a record with Memphis Minnie, right?
Yeah, exactly.
And you got 2 tracks on that. One, as I
Yeah.
said, in the contemporary category with the full band, and one by yourself. Also, recently, the Cascade Blues Association sent you to Memphis for the competition there.
For
and
the
you're
International Blues Competition, yeah.
and that solo duo category.
Yeah.
And finally getting some props there. And also, you're going again from the Washington Blues Society. Is that right?
Yeah. I had to think about it for a minute, but now that I've done it once, I think I know how to do it.
How to
this
win?
time. Yeah.
So that's next January. It
Yeah.
looks like another competition in Memphis. Well, good luck with that.
Well, thank you.
You also have quite a repertoire building. You've gotten live recording at the Triple Door. People can find out more on your website, of course.
Yeah.
You have a DVD out as well from the Triple Door? Or is that
Yeah, we do. I
I'll have
mean,
to
it's
get that from you.
available. I haven't really, I don't actually know if it's okay to have it available.
Okay.
So.
Okay, I guess I just saw one. Wink. I just saw one. Okay, so we have the latest CD, Alice Stuart and the Formerlys, Freedom. Tell me about Freedom. That song goes back a ways for you, doesn't it?
I wrote that song in 1970,
And
actually.
why did you revive it? What made you?
Well, because we do it all the time, and we do it a little differently than that first recording, and nobody has their first recording anyway. I mean, that was a 1970 release on Fantasy Records.
Yeah, yeah. Are they going to
And,
reissue any of that, or are you looking at?
Oh, I don't know.
Hopefully.
I don't know. I don't think so.
Freedom, a great song. I love the new arrangement, and hopefully we'll get to compare it to the old one.
Well,
at
I
some
was
point.
going to do that next.
Oh, you're going to do it next?
Yeah.
Excellent. So we have more live music with Alice Stuart and the Formerlys. That's Formerlys. Did I?
You did. You got it.
And there's so many questions I'd love to ask your band. Let me ask Steve. Can I get one more question in, Meryl? One more. Steve, you went to on the ancient Middle Eastern flute called the ney. Am I right?
That's
Am I
right.
reading this bio right? You played with the whirling dervishes at Rumi's tomb.
That's right.
That's fascinating. What made you? I mean, tell me about that story. Just tell me a little piece of that story.
I don't know. Rumi just grabbed my heart, and the ney is a central metaphor that he uses, and I love the sound, and so I thought I want to make that sound. So I started making the sound, and one thing led to another, and next thing I knew, I was in Turkey.
That's how babies learn to talk, right? I want to make that sound.
I want to make that sound.
Oh, you're not alone. You're not alone. All right. Thanks for sharing that story. I'm sure we could get a whole bunch more stories out of this band, but it's going to be through the music because we got more music here on BluesToDo TV with Alice Stuart and the Formerlys. Please put your hands together. Our studio audience is smoking tonight. Woo! Yeah.
I've got some trouble up around every bend. I pick myself up, fall back again. I got 2 kids crying. Mama, come home. Be back later, baby's mama's out on her own. You know, people needing people don't know what to do. No one can help me this time. Pull myself through, son, said mama. Can't keep from crying. Hold on, baby, got to know your mom is trying so hard. Trying to make it on my own. Your mom is trying so hard. Oh, your daddy's gone. Trouble up around every bend. Pick myself up, fall back again. I got a soul brother watching while I'm trying to get up. He said, help yourself, woman, I've had enough. Everybody's shouting, freedom's the sound. Get free within yourself, don't push your brother down, down, down. Get yourself together, people might see what it's it's like to love your brother. Everybody wanna be free. Everybody wants to be free. I've got trouble up around every bend. Pick myself up, fall back again. I got this old brother watching while I'm trying to get up. He said, help yourself, woman. I've had enough. Everybody's shouting, freedom's the sound. Be free within yourself, don't put your brother down, down, down. Get yourself together. People might see what it's like to love your brother. Everybody wanna be free. Everybody wants to be free. Everybody wants to be. People needing people, we've all got to be friends. It's the only way to bring together again. You got to try real hard. Let's be friends. Bring it together again. 'Cause it's freedom. Bring it in my ears. Freedom. Don't it seem so clear? Freedom. You know it's ringing in my ear. Freedom. Don't it seem so clear? Whatever happened to that Liberty Bell? Whatever happened to that Liberty? That Liberty Bell? I wanna hear it ring. I wanna hear it ring. I wanna hear it ring. Thank you. All right, we're gonna do one more tune for you here. It's a song I wrote called Out on the Highway.
or highway blues, whatever kind of mood I'm in. It depends on what's it called.
Out on the highway, doing my highway stuff. Don't come a man, he said he ain't never had enough. I said, Louis, babe, I could cool your heels. So you never had enough, I know the stuff you had just wasn't real. From New York City to the Golden Gate, I'm old and new, I don't care what the people say. Don't know my fortune, I don't even know my real last name. But I ain't out to hurt nobody. I wish everybody felt the same. I love you people, I love your kids. I can't make up for what my grandpa might have did. I'll tell you one thing, hey, I wish I knew what was wrong. 'Cause people is people. I sure learned a whole lot from you all. If you're out on the highway, need someone to blame, you find out like I did, people is all the same. Don't we all get hungry, don't we all know the color of the blue? Life can sure be a struggle. Search for love, it ain't nothing new. I was out on the highway, doing my highway stuff. Won't come a man, said he ain't never had enough, never had enough. Ooh, baby, I could cool your heel. Never had enough, I know the stuff you had just wasn't real.
to do television live here on a Friday night with Alice Stuart and the Formerlys. I want to tell you about a couple gigs they got coming up. Yeah, a couple in California. You can check their website for those. But in the Seattle area, Raging River Jam on the 8th of June, a Sunday night with Tommy Wall, and in Fall City on the 13th of June at Third Place Books. That's a nice all-ages opportunity. On the 14th of June, that's a Saturday at the Edmonds Arts Fair. And on the 14th, also in the evening at the Rockfish Grill in Anacortes, one of our favorite blues joints. And the Mukilteo Coffee Joint on 6/20. And there's also a benefit for Kim Carson, drummer up in Bellingham. Thank you very much for being a part of that, Alice. And she's also playing the benefit concert for Candy Kane in August, and Jazz in the Valley, and a few concerts in the park, and Highway 99. Lots of dates. You can check them all at alicestewart.com. I want to thank the band. Marc Willett on the bass, Steve Flynn on the keys, both doing vocals, Matt Williams on drums. Alice Stuart and the Formerlys our guest tonight. And I want to thank the great studio audience we had tonight, too. Let's see, David and Tamara and Loretta and Roger and Pat and Glenn and Cheryl and Christina. And you could be part of it, too. Ed and Mary and Chris and Mike and Karen and Peggy and Jim. And also, yeah, VIP, Lance Dickey from the Seattle Times. He does the editorial column there that writes about the blues on a regular basis. Give it up for Lance Dickey. Thank you very much. Appreciate all the support we get from him. You can also check for more Blues Festival information. The Blues Festival Guide is out. And also, more guests, we've got them. And you can check our website, www.bluestodo.com, for more guests coming up here on this TV show. And also, of course, lots of blues dates in our Northwest area. Did I miss anything? Oh, my appearances. Yes, tonight at Egan's, we got an after TV show jam, our first ever at Egan's in Ballard, right on Market Street. 11 o'clock set, but we're going to get there before and eat, and you are welcome. Also, on the 24th, you can find me at the Triple Door. I said 24th of June, actually. At the Triple Door, I'll be hosting Mary Flower, Claudia Schmidt, and Fiona Boyes in Triple Picky #1. So these are all things you are welcome to join us. And also, you're welcome to join us for the BluesToDo TV show. As I said, lots of guests. It's real music for real people. Next week, Tony Coleman. Take it away.
Write us a letter,
Alice Stuart and the
call,
Formerlys.
email, BluesToDo, P.O. Box 22950, Seattle, Washington, 98122. Phone at 206-328-0662. Send email to calendar at BluesToDo.com. BluesToDo Monthly is available by subscription, or you can see some of it at BluesToDo.com. BluesToDo TV with Marlee Walker can be seen live every Friday at 7 p.m. on channels 29 and 77 in King County. Also Mondays at 3 p.m. and Thursdays at 4 p.m. on channel 76 in Pierce County, and in Woodinville and Carnation on channel 79 and channel 23 on Broad Stripe, and live streaming at scantv.org. BluesToDo TV, real music for real people.